How are you, Orange fans? It is signing day. I'm Niko Tamurian alongside Ryan Murray of CuesConfidential.com, part of the Rivals.com network, and this is your Christmas. Talk about signing day, your general thoughts about it.
Today was a fun day in Syracuse. This is a recruiting class that Doug Marrone and his staff should be very proud of. They filled a lot of holes. There were some that were left open, but for the most part, overall, this is a very solid class for Syracuse, and hopefully we'll be seeing the benefits of it here in Syracuse next football season.
Certainly, I don't think it was so much a surprise to experts like you, but the one person who wasn't on commitment list before today was Wayne Morgan. How big of a get is Morgan?
Wayne Morgan is an absolutely huge get for Syracuse. He could play at any school in Division I football. He had offers from Alabama, Tennessee, schools like that. But he's coming to Syracuse, and this is an absolutely huge get for Syracuse, whether it be Wayne Morgan playing cornerback or playing safety. Wherever he is on the field, he's going to be a solid player for the Orange in the coming years.
Is he somebody that makes an instant or a sudden impact on the field?
An instant impact, a sudden impact, I don't know about all that right there, but I can say that Brandon Reddish was on the field for the Orange this year, and Wayne Morgan is a better defensive back prospect right now than Brandon Reddish was last year.
All right. Well, first of all, you mentioned filling needs. Certainly, one look at the defensive line commits talks about that. I'm talking about D-line and D-end. Certainly speak to that part of it.
Well, Syracuse got a big boost towards the end of towards this week with Miles Hilliard decommitting from Pittsburgh and picking Syracuse. Because Miles Hilliard is a defensive end prospect, that could possibly grow into a defensive tackle prospect at Syracuse, depending on which way they want to use him. He can play end, tackle, and be an impact player at both those positions. Josh Manley as well is a player that can go defensive end, defensive tackle. And then you add in the big mountain of a man in Zen Jones, who's 6'5", 325 pounds. He'll be a big part of the defensive line in the coming years, as well as off the edge with Marcus Pierce-Brewster.
If you could pick a player, don't mean to put you on the spot, but if you could pick a player that you think will see the field in 2012, is there somebody, is there that type of prospect in this class that could be an instant impact? Oh, Coach Marrone mentioned Ryan Norton, so I'm not going to give you the easy way out here. Ryan Norton will be probably handling kickoff duties, but in your opinion, is there any other recruit that could instantly see the field?
Well, you stole it from me. I was going to say Norton right off the bat. But Marcus Pierce-Brewster, the JUCO All-American, is going to come in at defensive end, and his speed and ability to rush the quarterback will get him on the field right away once he steps on the field. A lot of JUCO players have 3 years to play two football seasons. He's only 2 for 2, so he's got to come in and make an impact right away for Syracuse.
And a couple names we didn't see sign LOIs, Poncho Barnwell, Mark Garrick. Your thoughts on those guys?
Well, this is not the last you're going to hear of Poncho Barnwell. He's going to head down to Milford Academy next year, and most likely when it comes signing day next year, Poncho's name will be on the commitment list for Syracuse in 2013. Mark Garrick, this is possibly the last you're going to hear of Mark Garrick. Things just didn't work out in the end for Mark Garrick and Syracuse, and those two are going to be going, or Garrick's going to be going away. Poncho you'll most likely see next year. And if Barnwell improves at Milford Academy this year, he's going to be another solid prospect for Syracuse next year.
Well, speaking of next year, it's never too early to look at 2013, right? Maybe not specific names, but what are the positions that you think Syracuse will attack next year?
Right off the bat, I'm going to look at quarterback is an issue right there. I understand they have Ashton Broiled, John Kinder on the roster right now. But next year, they're probably going to look for somebody to get in that mold. They're going to get him next year. And then wide receiver, they need another wide receiver. They need that dynamic guy that can really get in and make catches.
You know, our cleaning staff's here. What do you think about SC's recruiting class?
I'll be happy with them.
There you go. Well, that's about it here for our Rivals chat. Of course, this is Ryan Murray of CuesConfidential.com, part of the Rivals.com network. I'm Niko Tamurian. And until February of next year, well, we'll talk to Ryan before then. But enjoy the recruiting class. We'll talk to you about it soon.